Wait, we first got a claim. Another 37er. Yeah, I don't really sugarcoat shit over here. I just tell... If something is ass, I tell you it's ass. Well, let's see what we have on the LDs. I'm gonna try Seraph, Brillia, Froda, Luna, Debra. Is an option, but I still... Well, you don't really need Homunculus if you have Zera. That's true. Dusky, we don't like those. What is this? Pissin Master. We don't need no Pissin Masters. Okay, that's a lot of lightning. That's a Jin. Not something we need too much HOH. If Jin wasn't HOH, he would have been a good unit to pick up for Jindo Evolution. Then again, Mirane is still a lot better. Reminds me, I still have to do my own siege. Why don't you like Dusky? He's HOH. Net 5 is kind of risky. Well, it's not really risky, but it's definitely by chance, yeah. Can we give this man an LD5? LD4. Brownie Mage. If Gemini, same thing. If it was not an HOH unit, Gemini is a really good pickup. Actually, one of the best HOHs. Decent bit of lightning thus far, but all useless. Which is also, I think, the reason why they will never do an LD4 scroll, because LD4 scrolls is just gonna be, yay, another scroll of an HOH or a dupe. No one needs that shit. So if they would ever do HOH or a LD4 scrolls, they should do LD4 scroll of a unit you don't own yet. It's kind of the only thing they can do on that, otherwise it's just big depression scroll. And then 6% of the people's gonna pull an LD5 on it. Well, that's a big pile, no lightning. Come on. Well, then again, as mentioned before, we don't give shits about lightning. Okay, LD5er? Could be dark. Is dark. I think he's really weird. Yeah, LD5 is a super hit or miss. Absolutely agree. Like, if you pull an LD5 and you pull a good one, it's crazy good session right away. If you pull one that's kind of mid, it's still like an okay session. And if you pull none, then it's just like, yeah, that's a waste. So you mean Light Tanjiro, named Samurai. Oh, Light Tanjiro is pretty good. Light Tanjiro is pretty cool. Oh, another Robo. Why he pulled Isis? Oh yeah, I heard about that already. He's not gonna be too happy about that. He's gonna try to force that in, and then it's gonna be ass. Pretty sure. And Dine. Okay. Man, we already have this one. Yeah, Light Tanjiro on attack buff is pretty nasty, actually. But also that whole comp made him really good. Ooh, LD5er, yes, sir. Last 5 scrolls, easy. Ooh, wait. You better do not have a Gianna, my kind sir. You better do not... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're not really... I'm not sure if you're an RTA player, but this one never bad. This one never bad. Let's go. I actually never pulled a Gianna for someone else, though. This is the first time I pulled Gianna since legit 2016. Because that's how far my Gianna came back, but that's a really nice one. As we mentioned, hit or miss, man. Hit or miss. Hit or miss, and Gianna's still really good. Gianna's... I'm not using it as much myself. Obabo summoned the Nezuko. Wait, did Obabo summon his own Nezuko? Or a different account? Did he get Dark Nezuko? That's pretty solid for Obabo. Not for himself. Ah, too bad. I think he would like Dark Nezuko a lot. We got a ding dong, motherfucker, ding dong. Let's go. Last 5 scrolls. Oh, we need it right there. Good shit, good shit. I'm also always somewhat happy that I pull a unit I already have, because that takes away for me the feeling that it could have been a dupe. Plus, I don't have to be salty. I know, right? I pulled a dupe Zeratul for someone before. I'm like, yo, that was Zeratul meta at that time. Okay, we got a few scrolls. Holy. Yeah, you did summon all attributes. Interesting. Okay, now the big question. How many freaking net 5s was that? Fucker, he knows. How many do we have on a row? We got 7 on a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 7, then you're at like what? 49? And then on top of that, we still have 4 more. So that is 53. Then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 extra. So we're at 72 net 5s in total. 80 extra LDs. It's a good bit. Yeah, there's a good bit of LDs there as well. We got Gianna. Gianna was good though, but for the amount of scrolls we did, I think we deserve 2 already, at least. Well, let's see if we can get it over here. I think a lot of the LD4s are gonna be new as well. I'm not sure if you kept up with all of the HOHs. Apps is taking hobbits to Isengard. I guess. Yeah, that was an HOH that was new. He's also taking his paycheck to counters. Apps did spend a fair bit, so it's not him being crazy lucky. Well, still, if you pull Light Gandalf and Legolas, then maybe it's a bit of luck. That's definitely true, but he's been locking in a fair bit. Mostly with collapse, he doesn't miss a single collapse scroll, which does kind of get expensive because at some point you're buying shitty packs that just give 2 collapse scrolls for like 50 bucks. Missed out on a dupe TL from that blessing. Wait, as is in he didn't pick his first TL or it was a second TL? No lightning? Lightning doesn't matter. Okay, if you get frigate, it kind of matters. But lightning, okay, LD5 are easy. Kraka. Not the greatest, but definitely not a bad unit, especially since we're talking about siege. Can be used in siege. More siege than RTA in my opinion. But that's a pretty early LD5. We definitely have enough scrolls to get another one. Yeah, it's that our rates are low, but how many things you can do in one S2 is a lot. Like gain attack bar, steal, strip, despair stun. Wait, you have a Han on this account? Probably not. Not even sure if there's a dark robe on this account. Laura Nefty is Isis. Okay, not the best of pairs with the Kraka. Mr. Giant the Warrior. Give me another one. Not that one. Another purple one. That's a light one. Cabal Bomber. Hypno meow. LD5er! No, a fucking golem. Oh, that's new. Dark golem any good? I don't really think so. Dokkaby. This for an LD5er? No, it's dark. You mother... I mean, lightnings, yeah, we started off with not that many lightnings on the pieces, but now we're on decent lightning track. Then we're probably gonna lose the lightning track. Oh, second one, still 200 scrolls left, not too bad, not too bad. Is this dark? It's dark. I think you did mention that you have Nefties and you do have Laura. This thing with the Laura might not be that bad. Yeah, this thing with the Laura, damage proportional to your defense, you get a defense buff. Plus Nefties can provide the defense break. I think it's not that bad. I think you have a good pair for it. It's not particularly a great unit, but with Nefties Laura, it is actually really good. Like, it's a strong pair, and this pair makes it a good unit. Third one? We definitely have enough scrolls to get a third one, that's true. I think that's one of the closest back-to-back LD5s I've pulled in a session. Well, also my Ritsu plus Dark Demon were pretty close to one another. Boomerang Warrior, Martina, not bad. First Martina is definitely still usable. Someone back-to-back LD5 from all attributes, Light, Paul, and Sasha. That's really nice as well. Ooh, I thought for a second it would be dark. Deborah would be nice, yeah? Deborah! There's a Kai. Well, you have a Tasha right now already, so it's a lot easier to get your giants at a better speed. More golems. You have all of the net force on the collab right now. Now you have them duplicate. True, Alanoa Sasha, that's actually pretty nasty. If you make Sasha go double S3, that's pretty nasty. Kiki and Dark Lightning Emperor, not the best of units, but Kiki can still be used. Dark Lightning Emperor is not really good in current state of the game. Still got a lot of scrolls and potential left. Another Piston Master. Shipment Dancer, not as interesting. Net 5. Nope, more fucking golems. Tableau, not bad as well. Pulled any LD5? We got 2 so far. We got a Kraka and I don't even know the name of the Beetle Guardian. Hey, that is the one LD4 that I'm still missing. Well, if you're a Siege main on this one, definitely a good pull. Number 3, that's how we do it. Not the greatest, not the greatest. I have this one myself as well. It is usable, it's just not that great. But it is usable. Well, that is 3 and like 220 scrolls thus far, so about raids we cannot complain. We still have 80 scrolls left. We're not getting the crazy LD5s, but we're getting a lot of LD5s. I would say the second one is definitely not bad. Kraka's usable, but not crazy. Third one is probably kind of mid. But the Dark Beetle Guardian, I would say, is pretty decent. Or actually, I would say Dark Beetle Guardian is pretty good on this account even. Genki, definitely still very usable. Well, the thing is, the Dark Beetle Guardian, he does have a Laura and a Nephthys, and these two pair very well with that unit. Arguably the 2 best units to pair with it in the first place. Because of the defense buff and the guaranteed death break. Devil Maiden is usable in Siege. It is not great, but it is usable in Siege. But more Siege offense. Siege defense, it doesn't add that much. Because she's a little bit potato for switching and shit. Still have 20 left. We could still get another one. On the first account we did, we also had the Gian on 5 scrolls left. Can still be, can still be. Yep, yep, again. It's not bad, it's not bad. It's not bad. Arena defense, siege defense, yes, not bad, it's not bad. Okay, we pulled... Wait, is this number 4? Yeah, 4 LD5s at 300 scrolls. Okay, that's definitely insane. Four LD5s in... Yeah, that's... your guild probably annoyed. Look at that. Look at that. That looks insane, right? That is a nice screenshot right there. Also, look. The list goes infinite. No one in your guild is talking. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, I pulled 4. Wait, that's true. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I pulled 4 in 1852 scrolls. On this account just now, I pulled it in 290. Or something like that. That is what RNG does. You can go 1850 scrolls for 4 LD5s, or you can just do it in 290. It is possible. But yeah, she's definitely good as well. For Siege, 100%. She's really good. Arena defense, also really good.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.